is that this could mean the return of the radical fascist or radical elements. Is that a concern, or do you think it's an unwarranted concern?
No, definitely it is a concern for me that Bangladesh is in the way of radicalization that has been happening, but up until the regime, the last regime, that was going underground, that was going very slowly. But now that after leaving off or changing the regime, that has come up. I don't know how far the new regime of the government would able to control that. I mean, there can be change of regime. Nobody is on the power forever. But the issue is how far we should tolerate all these things. Is Bangladesh is becoming a Pakistan in 2024? The problem that they are raising at that, we have actually resolved that matter in 1971. So if we look at the two-nation theory, which was fall flat in 1971 when Bangladesh emerged, so they could not take the radicalization that is going on, the Islamists that are going on in the name of Islam. I mean, we are pious people. We do practice Islam in our own way. But the people, the way some of the group of people, I would not even say they are actually any political group particularly or anybody, but it's a cultural reform they want. If you look at the reforms they want, they're doing it, it's in that line.
In that context, there have been reports of attacks on Hindus,
Yes.
Bangladeshi Hindus. Are they substantiated, and do you think this is also a worrying sign? And India has raised this issue.
It is very much a worrying sign. In Bangladesh, we do not have, if from 71 to 2024, the Hindu population has actually reduced in number. So they are not threat to anybody in whatever way we say. But every time that we see in Bangladesh that any election violence that takes place, is always the target is Hindu. So this time also there is change of regime. What has Hindus got to do with all these things? I mean, they are like common people.
Whether there's ever going to be a kind of a political stability in Bangladesh?
We are very hopeful because this interim government has come out of a revolution. It was the revolution was led by the students as well as the people in general. All the political parties supported it. So we are very confident that the persons who have taken over this interim government, especially who is leading it, is Professor Yunus, who is a Nobel laureate and a renowned economist as well. He is well respected in this country, expected by all. And the other members of the cabinet are very renowned economists, academicians, bureaucrats, as well as former army bureaucrats. So the combination of this government is well accepted by the people, and they are quite capable and efficient people. So only 10 days have gone from now on of this government. They have well established their position now, and the people's support is there. A government is successful only when the people's support is there. So this is there.
Reports of Hindus being attacked. What would you want to say to that? Because our Prime Minister also raised concern about it, spoke to Mr. Mohammad Yunus.
That's a very unfortunate part, because, you know, whenever there is some political change or some upheaval in this country, because Bangladesh has faced a lot of political upheavals, uprisings. Whenever there was some sort of change in the government, it is an unfortunate thing that the opponents were attacked by the ruling party or the party which comes into power. That happens. It happened, not that much. But that's not any communal. That's totally political. And this time here, I can assure you, I can tell you one thing particular, there was not a single killing was done after this it took place, the revolution was completed. Not a single. And some houses were burnt, there's no doubt about it, but the houses not only belong to the minority community, it belongs to our Americans also, the Muslims.